Thank you, Connor. Good morning. This is a convening of the Massachusetts Gaming Commission. I'm Jordan Maynard. I serve as chair. It's February 4th, 2026, approximately 10:02 a.m. This is agenda setting meeting number 209. We are taking this meeting virtually, so we have to do a roll call. Good morning, Commissioner O'Brien.
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, Commissioner Hill.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioner Skinner.
Good morning.
And good morning, Commissioner Broder.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, so we're going to start with item number 2, which are some minutes, and we'll kick it over to Secretary Broder for those.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have for our consideration, and I'm moving that the commission approve the minutes from the January 21st, 2026 agenda setting meeting as included in the commissioner's packet and discussed here today, subject to any corrections for typographical errors or other non-material matters.
Second. Oh,
Thank you, Commissioner Hill.
Good spelling.
Commissioner O'Brien.
aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
Commissioner Broder.
Yes.
And I vote yes, 5-0. Thank you, Secretary Broder, and thank you to the legal team. With that, we're going to turn it to item number 3, and we have to turn to packet page 2. We have an upcoming meeting schedule with dates between February 11th to March 26th. Anything to add, take away, or change on those dates?
Chair, one potential addition. We, in conversation with outside counsel just last evening, we're contemplating adding a brief standalone executive session meeting to discuss the FBT litigation. This would likely just be a 1-hour executive session. I'm coordinating with admin staff on commissioner availability, and we're currently looking at the afternoon of February 9th, which I believe is free. Again, this would probably just be an hour. I have to coordinate with outside counsel to make sure that what time that would be, but we're looking at that right now, but we'll properly notice it and all those other matters. But if anyone has a conflict that an admin staff isn't aware of,
I do. Just for some reason, my phone is not syncing with my computer right now. I have something at 4 o'clock that day. I'm fine up until 4.
Okay, I think that will probably be workable, Commissioner O'Brien, but I will confirm with everyone post meeting.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, the earlier the better, I would say too. I mean, it's open, but I get what you're saying. I would have a hard stop too.
Thank you.
Commissioners, any questions, comments? All right. Anything else to add to the upcoming meeting schedule? Thank you, Councilor Civic. All right, we're going to turn it over to page 3, and that's February 12th, 2026. I'm going to let everyone take a minute to look around at what is on the agenda. I think this 110 minutes may be a little generous. I think this is going to go a little longer than that, looking at it.
Chair, I have an item, actually 2 items to add to the 12th. One item to add for the 12th will be the consideration of a FanDuel void request relative to the acceptance of wagers on prohibited market. So that will probably be an item that's, I would say, potentially an hour. Because there's legal argument from FanDuel on this, and then I'm sure commissioners will have questions. And then the second item that I would like to add to the 12th would be another executive session on the FBT litigation. And this was per advice of counsel to have 2 separate sessions, just because we need to consider some things at the earlier session on the 9th, give an opportunity for counsel to have some discussions with other counsel and then come back to us on the 12th. So that would be, I would think, similarly a relatively brief executive session on the 12th, but just to sort of close the loop on the resolution of those discussions.
Okay. I'm fine with those. and I understand the second one better than I understand the first one. But commissioners, are we good with adding a void request for FanDuel? All right. Anything else, Counselor Stefik?
No, that's the only additional items, Chair. Thank you.
All right, so I'll do probably gonna write down an hour and a half for that, for both those items. Anything else to add to that date from the team? Anything to take off? I see Counselor Fox.
Good morning, Chair and Commissioners.
Morning.
So we would like to bring forward 2 additional regulations for initial presentation. Those will be 205 CMR 247 and 205 CMR 248. And the relevant sections of these regulations pertain to the use of prepaid debit cards and gift cards as approved methods of funding a sports wagering account. My best estimate would be about 20 minutes for that.
Okay, I'm happy to add that. I've had the opportunity to be briefed on that matter too, so Commissioner Skinner and I think we're briefed together on it. Anything else?
Chair, I have 2 items for the 12th, if that's all right. The first, I think maybe just fell off the list, the Fanatics waiver request that was initially scheduled for last Thursday. If we could add that to the 12th, and then also a set of Caesar's House rules.
All right, the first one's definitely on me. I wrote it down, but it didn't get translated, so I'm sorry about that.
No,
And
no worries.
B1, we will add Caesar's House rules. How long do you think those will be?
I think, let's see, we had maybe another 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes for both of those things.
All right. Okay, we'll add those.
Thank you.
Chair, we would like to push the CMF update to the next meeting. We're getting all the applications in, we're pushing them into the database, and we just want to make sure we get the right numbers too. We'll commit to getting a quick and dirty over to all of you ahead of the meeting, but we just want to make sure we get the memo right and the update right.
Okay. We appreciate that. Actually, that will probably work out well to create a little bit of time there. Thank you, Chief Lennon. Councilor
you.
Borelli?
I'd like to request to remove 205 CMR 254 from the February 12th meeting. We're just confirming some additional details, and we want to make sure that everything's correct before we bring it up.
All right, I'm fine with that. And we added those regulations earlier. I'm looking at Grace. Grace, you're gonna have to keep me straight on this, okay? All these additions and subtractions. Anything else for that date? All right. Everybody pack a lunch. Have your lunch ready on that date. Page 4. It's February 26th. That's the end of the month. I'll give everyone just a second to look over what we have on here. This is also going to be an interesting meeting. Anything to add or take away from the 26th, or anything we wanted to punt? No pun intended on Super Bowl, going into Super Bowl weekend, from the 12th. I know that
Oh, sorry, Chair. I do have 2 items for the 26th as well. If that's all right, we have a set of PSI House rules that we'll be ready to bring. And then also a request from MGM to pay out a lost ticket. We have a reg that requires such a request to be approved by the commission.
That'll be a fun story to hear. Sure, that works for me. I think the commissioners are fine with it. Hearing no objections. Add those. What do you think about 30 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think probably an hour for all. I think we had 45 on already, so probably an hour total for sports wagering items.
Thank you. Anything else to add to this date? Counselor Fox?
Good morning again. I just wanted to note that we expect 2 additional regulations for final presentation on the 26th. And those will be 205 CMR 116 and 205 CMR 238.
Can you give me a high overview?
Sure. Just as a high overview, 116 was the regulation proposed that addressed interim authorization. And so pertaining to the commission's standards and procedures for making that determination of suitability and the interim authorization process. 238 is our acceptance of sports wager, and that one aimed to address the practice of limiting through establishing some internal control language.
Got it.
And we expect fairly extensive, have received a number of comments on the limiting discussion, Chair. So I imagine there'll probably be a lot for the commission to consider, as everybody's seen. So that I think that might take a little bit of time to talk about.
People have opinion on limiting? That's so shocking. All right, I look forward to it.
Thank you.
We'll put those on to that date. I think the commissioners are probably looking forward, like I am, to hearing about that. Anything else? All right. Let's go to March 12th. Currently, we only have our standard holds on the 12th. Anything to add to the 12th, early March, that we want to discuss? Well, as you saw with the last 2 dates, and as I say, 4 to 6 weeks out, I'm never worried. They somehow always fill up. What about the 26th? All right. Anything to pull off under review or to add to under review? All right. Any commissioner updates? Any other business that we've not anticipated? Anything else from the team? If I'm moving too quick, just want to make sure. All right. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Commissioner O'Brien,
Aye.
Commissioner Hill,
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner,
Aye.
and Commissioner Broder.
Yes.
And I vote yes, 5-0. Everyone enjoy your day.
You're here.